Ahoy there, this is Chief Bones and thanks for joining me again. So today is the maiden voyage of RFS Vladivostok. I managed to pick up all of the new Soviet battleships in the crates from some leftover doubloons that I had lying around, and while I didn't play the earlier tier Soviet battleships, I did decide I wanted to jump into this one because it's my opinion that the pinnacle of any ship line is really what it does at tier 8 and how it behaves in tier 8 matchmaking. Now, to be fair, this is actually not the first game I played in Vladivostok. This is the third game I played in Vladivostok. And the reason why I'm giving you the third game as opposed to the first game is because, to be perfectly honest, I forgot to record the first two games yesterday when I got her, and I was pretty tired when I got her anyway. So this is one that I played today, and I didn't like Vladivostok at first. I felt like the guns were weak, underwhelming, and the turret traverse was a little bleh, and the shells were a little bleh, and the anti-air was a little bleh, and ultimately she just struck me as kind of meh. Overall, just meh. But then, you know, I played her today when I'm not quite so tired and my head doesn't hurt quite so much and I'm not feeling so grumpy, and I decided to play a little more aggressively. You know, I decided to treat her like a brawler, like I do with my Massachusetts and my German battleships like Tirpitz and Bismarck and Grosser Kurfürst and Friedrich der Grosse and Prinz Eitel Friedrich, and you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I decided to go in close. To be a secondary brawler, mind you, because the secondaries on Vladivostok are meh. They're not great. They're not terrible. They're just kind of meh. But the mid to short range main gun game of this battleship is pretty good. And she'll overpen sometimes. But every once in a while, you'll just get that beautiful hit. And I think one's coming right now. Check this out. One beautiful hit. No, that's not it. Beautiful hit will come in a minute. But every once in a while, you'll just get that one beautiful hit that lands perfectly. And it always happens in the short-range game, the mid-range game. The accuracy in the short to mid-range on these guns is actually really nice. And the maneuverability is not terrible for a battleship. Her speed's nothing to write home about, but she turns okay. She's not like a brick. And she burns a little bit. Oh, there's that beautiful hit. Look at that. Oh, man, that was a beautiful hit. But anyway, so she turns okay. Her guns are a little slow to turn, and the reload is okay. It's not terrible. It's about standard, you know, average battleship reload. Not like, say, the really nice short reload of some of the newer battleships that are gimmicky on reload, like the, what is it? Is it the Jean Bart that reloads in like 20 seconds? No. I don't remember which one it is. But anyway, so she reloads okay. She feels good. She feels good in the short game, in the medium game. And her AA is not terrible. She's got yeah, look at that. See, AA shreds tier 8 planes, but it doesn't really do the same thing to a tier 10 planes. It's kind of weird. Anyway, so she has good hit points, and she does well against things in the mid and the short range. And she's comfortable to play, but she doesn't feel OP. And a lot of times, a lot of the matches that I've played, I played a couple since I recorded this match, and she doesn't do quite as well. But kind of like a battle cruiser, she just eats cruisers alive. I mean, she punches through cruisers like it's going out of style. Look at that. Look at those torpedoes. The turn radius is really nice. My captain is not anything more really than your normal battleship spec. And again, I like to play aggressive, so in the first, 4 minutes of this match, I'm going to get 3 kills. And yeah, I'm dead. I'm going to die in this ram. But I got 3 kills. And it feels good to play this ship. It really does. And I sped this part up because who wants to watch a slow sinking ship? It feels good. The damage you can put out is not terrible. It's not great. It's not terrible. The DPS is okay. But the feel of this ship is comfortable, and I think it's okay. It's not. It doesn't feel as slow and plodding as, like, say, the Oktyabrskaya Revoluция. So this is a more standard battleship. It's more fun, and I really think that if you take the time to get it when it comes out of early release, or you manage to pick it up in early release, I think you'll have some fun if you're a battleship player. Anyway, thanks for joining me again. This has been the Maiden Voyages of RFS Vladivostok, and I will see you again next time.